Welcome to Canada. The Cubs leading the Blue Jays 2-1 in the top of the 8th, and Kevin Gausman out, Braden Fisher in. 37 games this year for the Blue Jays reliever. 2.25 ERA for Braden Fisher. Miles Straw replaces Joey Loperfido in left. And the first batter that Fisher will face is Matt Shaw, and he misses high.
Matt Shaw, who hit one of those 2 home runs tonight.
Matt Shaw has one of the 2 runs driven in tonight, a solo homer in his last at bat.
Home run since the All-Star break. We mentioned how hot he has been since that.
That's way up there. Shaw has to duck, and it's 2-0.
Sails that fastball in high, and it's 2-0.
Yeah, you can see that ball just gets away from him, and it's up and in. And he's got so much confidence in his slider and his curveball. I wouldn't be surprised if he comes back with a breaking ball to get back into the
Hitters count here for Shaw. 2-0 delivery. Up high. 3-0.
A little bit ahead of himself right there. I'm just rushing a bit.
Walks have not been an issue for Fisher this year, just 10, and one of them intentional. So 9 unintentional walks in 36 innings.
Does Shaw take, or does he swing? He takes, ball 4 up high. A 4-pitch leadoff walk drawn by Matt Shaw. And as I say for pitchers, leadoff walks, never good. And just like that, Mason Fluharty gets up in the Blue Jays pen, and he's warming.
Kyle Tucker and maybe Pete Crow Armstrong written all over it.
Miguel Amaya at the dish now.
The catcher, Miguel Amaya, is the batter. He's 0 for 2.
And he's looking to square, throw over to first, and it nearly gets away from Vladdy. Shaw slides in safely.
That ball from getting by him.
Yeah, that's a tough one when you're thinking about getting the ball on the inside of the first base bag and it's thrown all the way across your body. You did a pretty good job to flag it down.
Amaya squaring.
Amaya squares again.
And he misses the pitch out. Shaw's going, but the throw's too high from Kirk. And Matt Shaw is safe.
And Shaw is safe at second.
It was interesting. The Blue Jays put a
so Shaw swipes second. And let's see if Miguel Amaya still wants to bunt.
They showed bunt and they put the stolen base on. And they're going to have a look at it, but I don't think there's anything to review right there. But Kirk jumps out behind catcher's position. It was a pitch out, and then he just took a little bit too long to get rid of it.
Now they're crashing.
1-0. Amaya still squaring. He pops it up. That's it. Play, but it goes foul.
Well, that was interesting. Vladdy was about 25 feet from home plate when that ball was put in play.
So that means automatically Jimenez has to come over, obviously, and cover first. I mean, Guerrero is crashing hard. Look at how much Vladdy's coming in here.
Yeah, and that's interesting too because Ernie has to read the flight of the ball off the bat, and then if it's too Vladdy, Ernie's got to hustle to get back to the bag.
1-1 now on Amaya, still looking to bunt.
When you're aware
trying to bunt Shaw to 90 feet away from scoring. 1-1, Amaya squaring again. Fisher throwing to second. Shaw slides in safely.
Yeah, you just got to make sure you keep
just your usual base running chaos in the 8th. Nothing unusual here.
Number 9 hitter Miguel Amaya trying to advance the runner to third.
1-1.
This one-run game.
Amaya once again squaring. Here comes Fisher. And he pulls it back, and that is strike 2 on the outside edge.
Wow, very, very slow call by Jim Wolf. Generally, he's not that deliberate, but he took his time to make that call. I would be surprised if they ask Amaya to bunt here again in this situation. He's in the 9th spot in the order.
Well, the Blue Jays
so
have
1 and 2.
Everything defensively. The corners are back.
Amaya looking to swing, and he puts it in play. It's a slow dribbler. Bichette crashing throw to first, and Amaya beats it out and takes a big tumble.
Goes crashing over the bag and is down.
Oh boy. Here come the Cubs trainers. Miguel Amaya is still down. Big breaths over there. It advances Shaw to third. Amaya gets the first. He beats out the throw from Bo.
After missing time
but he pays the
Knee
price for it
injury,
and takes
and
a
he is
big
now
fall.
in significant pain beyond first base.
Yeah, that's terrible. Really making an effort to stretch hard and hit that bag hard and then stumbled over the bag.
And this ballpark has gone silent, and there's concern from players on both sides. Something with the left lower leg, ankle, perhaps, as they tend to Miguel Amaya.
What happened here? Amaya hits the bag
Oh,
and stumbles
Oh, my,
immediately.
he
Oh
hit
my
that
gosh!
bag awfully hard with a stiff leg, and he's in some pain.
Man, he went for a freaking fly after he pounded the bag down with his left foot.
And it looks
And they're gonna need the
and
cart.
Blue Jay players are involved in this as well. It looks like a stretcher.
They're going to need
They're
the cart.
bringing a stretcher out.
Vladdy and Jimenez
This is just something you
taking a
never,
knee
ever
by
see.
Yeah, and now the Blue Jays trainer,
Miguel Amaya.
Stephen Estrada's going to go over there and make sure that he can.
Very
give him
unfortunate
every
scene here.
bit of
Cubs
assistance
players
that the Blue Jays
praying.
have.
Blue Jays players
Whether it was
on
the
knees
lower,
praying as
you know,
well,
the
and here comes
lower
the
left
cart
leg
with
or
the
ankle,
stretcher.
something in the left leg when
Man,
he
oh
just
man,
made
Miguel
that
Amaya
awkwardly trying to stretch and get to the base in time, which he did.
pounded
Something
his
in
left
his
foot
leg
down,
gave
beat
way.
out the throw, but paid the price and
Unfortunately,
went
they had to bring out the
flying
stretcher.
afterwards. It's something in the left ankle that is wrong with Miguel
and the
Amaya.
doctors coming out of the Blue Jays locker room. You know, we talk often about how important these trainers are, and you can see
Hopefully
that
Miguel
in fact they're going to splint
Is okay.
his leg now.
They're going to try and get Miguel Amaya onto the stretcher. He's sitting up, which is a good sign. And they're going to try and get the backboard underneath of him. And here comes the applause from the Blue Jays fans as Miguel Amaya is lifted onto the back of the cart. He sits up, and he's on the stretcher.
Certainly don't want to speculate too much,
No.
but whatever it is, obviously appears to be serious.
There's no way
And-
of knowing
Yeah.
the extent of the injury, obviously.
Man,
All
there's
we
a
can do is
ton of
wish him
pain on the face of Miguel Amaya. There's a hand to the face. He's in a lot of pain. That is really unfortunate for Miguel Amaya. Here comes Vlad to give him a
Vladdy.
rub on the shoulder.
Over there to
Oh, this is not good.
do his best.
This might be season ending,
Tough
by the
situation
way
like
of
that. Just come off the IL for any player to get
Miguel
hurt during a
Amaya's
game.
face.
It's awful.
Yeah, you can see Pete Crow Armstrong in the dugout. I mean, doesn't even want to
There's
look, just
tears.
so unsettled by what is going on right here.
And
You know, players play the game understanding that, you know, injuries are a part of the game, but
hopefully Miguel
we'll
Amaya is
wait for
okay
further information.
as soon as
Hopefully he is
possible.
not as serious as
He's
it
on the
appears
back
that
of the
it might
cart.
be for Miguel Amaya.
Gonna get
You
a
can see
towel
the
to
pain
the
on his
face. And the cart will get going. And Miguel Amaya will be taken to be looked at. And whatever the rest of the Blue Jays and Cubs training staffs will do. As Miguel Amaya on the back of the cart is being driven off the field now to the applause of all these Blue Jays and Cubs, if they're there, fans.
The medical facilities at major league ballparks nowadays, it's incredible, and you can see how distraught Craig Counsell is, knowing that that's a significant injury to one of his players.
The Cubs carrying three
So,
catchers,
Reese
and that's
McGuire will
Blue Jay
pinch
Reese
run
McGuire, who was with the Cubs, so he has
for
come in to
the injured
run.
Miguel Amaya. He's at first base. Matt
It is
Shaw
2-1
is at
Cubs.
third base. Nobody out. Runners at the
And the game
corners.
will resume. The Cubs have
2-1
runners at first
Cubs,
third,
and
nobody
here's the
out.
top of
Blue
the
Jays
Cubs
have
order
run
now.
the infield
It's
in.
Michael Busch.
For their leadoff
Busch
man,
hit a
Michael
solo
Busch
homer
one
in
for
the
three.
third.
He homered scored in the third inning. So a walk
Curveball just above the zone from Fisher as we resume play. It's 1-0.
It's first and third, nobody out, and Braden Fisher trying to keep this at just a one-run game.
Up high again, 2-0.
Fisher uncharacteristically having trouble finding the strike zone today.
Yeah, his timing is off a little bit. His body's ahead of his arm, and that's why the balls are missing up in the zone. As a catcher, what I would do right now is call for a breaking ball to get him to finish his delivery and get that ball down in the zone.
A slider. And
That's on the
ball on the
inside edge for strike one.
With a fastball in the same spot upstairs.
Looked a little wide,
because he knows he's got to get his
but he got the friendly call, and it's 2-1 now.
Strike zone.
Fisher needs this to be a strike right here. 2-1. Bush, a fly ball to center. Dalton's racing for it. He makes the catch. Shaw will tag, and he will be safe. Throw to second. McGuire's safe.
Good base running by Reese McGuire. The Cubs now lead 3-1.
3-1 Cubs on the sac fly by Bush.
Bush with a couple of RBIs. Now he had a solo shot in the third. Now he's got a sac fly here in the eighth. McGuire moves up 90 feet on the fly ball. That's just the first out of this inning.
So one away. McGuire in scoring position. Here's Seiya to the plate.
One out, and the batter is Seiya Suzuki, 0 for 2 with a walk.
Strike one at the belt. Seiya 0 for 2 tonight. Walk in the third. DHing for the Cubbies. Swing and a miss. Chase the breaking ball below the zone, and Seiya's in an 0-2 situation.
Strike at the belt, and then a curveball that he bounces in. And when Fisher's on, he can really change, the perspective for a hitter. One ball's high, one ball's in the dirt.
And the payoff. That's spiked. 1-2.
Really changes the eye level of the hitter.
Yeah, and you see that spin coming out of his hand, and you think, okay, well, it's going to be up, and then it hits in the dirt, and you get a chase. Of course, Suzuki seeing Fisher for the first time.
A long look back at the runner.
1-2.
And the 1-2.
Up and high. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Seiya. So after being behind 0-2, Seiya's tied this count up. And let's see what he can do here. He's battled back this far. Why not do some more? 2-2 offering. It's a full count as Fisher misses high again.
You've got a left-hander on deck. Fluharty's ready to come
From
in.
0-2 to 3-2.
You just got to make sure you...
Seiya now ahead, trying to draw a walk. Full count delivery. And that's a ground ball up the middle, through, base hit. McGuire will take the turn. Here he comes. And there's going to be no throw. Seiya with an RBI single. It's 4-1 Cubs.
And here comes
John Schneider. And they're going to the pen. Mason Fluharty will come into this game. Braden Fisher's out. Cubs put up 2 so far in this inning. Looking to do more damage. Fluharty comes in to face Tucker when we come back from the Rogers Center.
Situation, the Blue Jays are
Welcome back. Top of the 8th still. 1 out. Seiya at first. Kyle Tucker at the plate to face Mason Fluharty. 4-1 Cubs now. Tucker hitless so far.
Has hit the ball hard tonight, but doesn't have anything to show for it.
Check swing. He did not go.
Either high or inside,
1-0.
and then they check to see if he swung, and he did. So it's ball 1. And John Schneider wants to know what's going on. 1-0 on Tucker.
Tucker shoots it foul. It's 1-1.
Red Sox and the Yankees. The Red Sox are losing right now. They're down 4-1 to Houston, the bottom of the 8th in Houston. The Twins and the Yankees had a long rain delay. They're just on the top of the 2nd right now in the Bronx. No score.
1-1 offering. Tucker swings and misses for strike 2.
First sweeper of the at-bat.
Yeah, Mason's done a great job. Of course, he had that save on Sunday afternoon against the Dodgers.
Tucker calling time.
By the way, today is Mason Fluharty's birthday. 24 years old today.
One, two. Got him!
And a miss. And
Tucker goes down swinging.
Number 2.
2 away.
Yeah, you just have to believe that Mason really was involved.
Mason Fluharty has been locked this week.
He pitched in the game last night, but he gets that cutter up and away. No chance for the left-handed Kyle Tucker.
Here's Ian Happ.
Now the switch hitter, Ian Happ, turns around to the right side to face Fluharty.
Happ,
Back in his own
foul ball. 0-1.
Happ tonight 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts. There have been just 7 hits in the game, 5 for the Cubs and only 2 for the Blue Jays.
0-1 pitch. Happ once again a foul ball.
One thing the Blue Jays are
And he's in 0-2 hole with 2 outs.
The walks have been big, and again, it was a leadoff walk by Braden Fisher in the 8th inning that started that 8th inning started this inning for the.
And the payoff pitch from Fluharty to Happ.
Late in the game and tie ball.
He got him! Back-to-back strikeouts for Mason Fluharty as he enters the game. What an outing here in the 8th. Cubs put up 2 though off of Fisher. They lead 4-1. We come back from Rogers Center. Bottom of the 8th here at the Rogers Center. The Cubs put up 2 in the top half of the inning. They lead 4-1. And Brad Keller will pitch for the Cubs. 48 games this year. He's been really good. 2.63 ERA.
He's going to go to the 8-9 hitters in this lineup.
And he'll start off against Ernie Clement.
Clement
Clement with a fly ball to right. Kyle Tucker makes the catch. 1 out. Reese McGuire now catching after Amaya got hurt.
Again, Amaya now injured, but they were carrying 3 catchers, so they still got McGuire and Carson Kelly. Keller's signing a 1-year deal as a free agent.
Here's Andres Jimenez.
With the White Sox
he takes strike 1, a 98 mile per hour here.
Started Andres Jimenez with a 98 mile an hour fastball for a strike.
Jimenez singled and scored in his last at-bat in the 7th, and that is a fly ball to right at Tucker, and he makes the sliding catch. Wow!
Like he does. The call was made by Chris Siegel, the first base umpire, and let's see if the Blue Jays have an idea that maybe he did not catch that cleanly. Will they challenge? They're not going to.
They're not going to. And it was a tough call for the umpires because
wow, I thought that was going to be right at him, but he started to stumble and he makes the catch. Wow.
Yeah, he caught that ball.
Caught it. What a catch by Kyle Tucker. Unbelievable.
Alex McKay was pointing to the first base umpire and said, man, you got that call, and he got it right.
So
and
very quickly,
Nathan Lukes, the leadoff hitter for the Blue Jays, takes strike 1. And then he takes ball 1 to even the count up, and Blue Jays have 2 arms up in the pen. Yariel Rodriguez and Tommy Nance. 2-1 as Keller misses wide of the plate to Lukes.
Nance throwing from the mound. Looks like it'll be Nance unless the Blue Jays make some noise here this inning.
That is a fly ball to left, right at Happ. And that'll end the inning. Keller gets hit hard but it's right at Cubs defenders. And the Blue Jays go down quietly. 4-1 heading to the ninth.
They won. How much fun is that?
Ninth inning here in Toronto. The Cubs leading 4-1. And Tommy Nance is the new pitcher for the Blue Jays.
Top of the ninth inning, Dan Schulman, Buck Martinez, Arden Zwelling, the Cubs 4 and the Blue Jays 1. And for the second night in a row, the Cubs will see a former Cub, Tommy Nance.
Yeah, Tommy Nance came in the ballgame in the
So
seventh.
Tommy Nance has only appeared in 11 games this year. An ERA at 1.5.
Allowed the Cubs to get on the board.
And he's
That was
been
the only
really,
run they scored at
really
the end
nails
the
as of
seventh
late.
inning.
Lefties bat 200 against him. Righties only bat 0.77 against him. And that breaking ball drops into the zone to PCA, strike one. Pete Crow Armstrong hitless so far. Put everything in play in the air. 2 flyouts in the lineup for him. Here's another one in the air, but it's foul. And PCA is in an 0-2 deficit.
This series, he's over 7 so far in this series, and it's been a tough second half for him as things have really changed.
And the payoff, that's outside. 1-2. PCA notches one back in the count.
One and two the count. And the curveball.
Got him looking! Curveball on the outside edge. Freezes PCA. He goes down on strikes for the first out of the night.
The eighth inning with a couple of strikeouts, and Tommy Nance starts the ninth with a very good curveball. 12-6 hook. Gets plenty of the plate, and Pete Crow Armstrong is now over 8 in this series.
Here's Nico.
Here's Nico Horner.
That's a fly ball to left. That's down for a base hit.
That is Horner's second.
Nico with a single. And here come the Cubs again with more traffic.
He had a base hit his first time up and also had a stolen base back in the second inning, so he is 2 for 4 tonight.
So now here's Dansby. Gonna go righty-righty against Nance with Nico now at first.
Dansby Swanson is 0 for 3.
Dansby's put everything in play tonight. Hitless, but he's put everything in play at least. Fly out, ground out, and a line out. For the Cubs shortstop. You're number 4 with the Cubs.
Runner goes.
Nico's going, throws wide. He's safe.
Second again, just to the shortstop side of the bag, and Jimenez could not get it back in time.
Second stolen base for
So
Horner.
Nico swipes second. There goes the inning-ending double play ball. And now the Cubs have another runner in scoring position.
Steal of this season. He got a good jump at first base. Not much of a chance for
Dansby took the off-speed right down the middle for strike one. That's stolen base number 20 for Nico this year. So a pretty big swipe of second for him.
The 0-1 to Swanson.
And that is strike 2 on the inside edge.
And it's the Cubs closer, Daniel Palencia, who is now...
So Nance has dropped the off-speed
15 saves on the season,
on Dansby, and he's gotten 2 strikes out of it as the explosion, Daniel Palencia, warms up for the Cubs. He'll get the bottom of the ninth, the closer. Dansby, a ground ball right to Ernie, and he throws it over to Vladdy, and there's 2 away.
The Blue Jays will bring up Bichette, Guerrero, and Barger, bottom of the ninth, so let's see what happens.
Yeah, those were 2 big runs in the top of the 8th inning to make it a 4-1 ball game.
So 2 outs in the top of the ninth. Nico's still at second, and here's Matt Shaw getting another bite at the apple.
Now Matt Shaw, who has flied out, homered, and walked and scored.
That's a breaking ball down, 1-0. Shaw walked his last time up to lead off the 8th and then stole second. And came around the score on the sac fly from Bush. 1-0 offering. Fly ball to left.
Left field. Straw's got room.
Miles Straw is there to make the catch.
It's out of the top of the ninth.
So the Cubs put up a 0 in the ninth inning. They lead 4-1. Daniel Palencia will come in against the heart of the Blue Jays order. Power versus power. Who wins? We'll see when we come back. Welcome to the bottom of the ninth. Daniel Palencia is in. He'll try and close it out against the best three bats in the Blue Jays lineup: Bo, Vladdy, and Addison. He's got a 3-run lead.
Come back up their sleeves here in the bottom of the ninth inning.
What will Daniel Palencia do?
First of all, they're down by 3. And second of all, they're facing a guy in Daniel Palencia, not the biggest guy in the world, far from it, but a big arm. He can, as we have said, he can touch 100 with regularity.
Yeah, you look at his numbers across the board, pretty impressive. This is his 41st.
So 40 games this year for the Explosion Palencia, 173 ERA, and he does better against lefties than he does righties. 176 batting average against lefties, 203 batting average against righties.
He's given that closer's role and a chance to close out the Blue Jays here in the ninth.
And here we go. Bo leads off against him. 4-1 Chicago as we begin the bottom of the ninth. That is shot foul. That was right down the pipe at 101 from Palencia.
1.4 on the first pitch out of the bullpen.
And 0-1 on Bichette, who's walked 2 times tonight. 0 for 1 besides those walks. Swing and a miss. 101 at the top of the zone by Bo, and he's in an 0-2 hole to begin the bottom of the ninth.
Supposed to be the closer. They got him in the offseason and didn't go great, and he is no longer with the team. They let him go. 15 saves for Valencia, 45 strikeouts, just 11 walks.
0-2 payoff pitch. Long wait. Now he lets it go and gets him looking. 102 right down the pipe for the backwards K. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Exploding it by him.
On the outside part of the plate at 102. Right over the top of the four-seamer, it carries the zone right to the outside part of the plate.
Now Guerrero.
Here's Vladdy. And he takes strike one.
For a strike, 0-1.
Vladdy with an RBI double in the 7th.
For 3, doubled in
The only RBI the Blue Jays have tonight.
Back in the 6th.
0-1 delivery. Ground ball right at Dansby. Throw to first. Bush catches the high throw. And the Blue Jays are down to their final out.
Again, a day game tomorrow. Don't forget, first pitch 3:07. Blue Jays Central 2:30 Eastern time. And a very good pitching matchup. The left-hander Matthew Boyd, who came up with the Blue Jays, was part of the David Price deal back in 2015. He's 11-5 with a 2.45 ERA for the Cubs. He will start tomorrow, and Max Scherzer will be on the mound for the Blue Jays.
Last hope for the Blue Jays is Addison, a lefty against Palencia.
He's really kind of
Swing and a foul tip into the glove. Strike one.
Bullpen session here on Monday, the off day, and he found something with that cut fastball that's going to serve him well.
We can tell you the Red Sox have lost. That game has just gone final. They lost to Houston 4-1. So
0-1 offering.
Even with the loss tonight,
Fouled away, straight back. And the Blue Jays are down to their final strike. And now, this is for the win.
A run on 2 hits for the Blue Jays tonight. Cade Horton was great, and the bullpen has certainly done its job as well.
Valencia lets it go. And Addison fouls it away to stay alive.
At the schedule, we recognize there were some
That one was in on the hands.
matchups that the Blue Jays were going to face during this homestand and on the road, Pittsburgh and Miami.
Looks like Paul Skeens on Monday.
0-2 again.
0-2 departure.
Tapper, right to Nico. Throw to first. Bush has it, and the Cubs put up 2 in the 8th. They lead the whole game. They win 4-1. A big win for the Cubs. They needed that one.
Blue Jays 4-1.
Yeah, can't do much when you have such a good
Gotta
start
keep
for
stacking
a
'em.
young pitcher. Cade Horton was great.
Great win for the Cubs. Pitching was great. Offense was great, especially in the 8th. They got the Fisher. They put up those 2 insurance runs.
So it'll be the
And
rubber
they
match of the 3-game series.
pull away.
We'll have it for you first pitch at 3:07.
And score 4-1.
4-1. Let's send you back to the studio.
Cubs win. See you later. RB out. Peace.
And